Hey, what's up? I'm working on a new AI framework. It's called DIG, Deep Inference Generation. The way DIG is meant to work is that it's not just pulling facts from documents, but it's meant to understand and reason about complex documents. So it could be scientific papers or large code bases or your story, the breakdown of your fictional world or story. So how it works at a large level, it has an orchestrator, which is like the project manager, which kind of assigns what to do. And then when you go a step below that, has like the base AI model, and the base AI model kind of becomes a subject matter expert in a document. So let's say you want to learn more about a specific thing, like what does this character do, or why is this the case. That kind of uses low rank adaptation to kind of understand the connections within that document and be able to say, okay, here's my hypothesis. And then what happens is that the model that became a domain expert or a subject matter expert is able to provide the hypothesis, and then there's a verification system that says, okay, here's the hypothesis. Let me use some RAG to actually pull from the raw text and say, hey, is this hypothesis verifiable? And after it does that, it gives the output. So that's the idea. I think the novelty, not the novelty, but the really unique part for me is that the low rank adaptation and like the subject matter expert allows it to say, okay, now I actually understand the connections within the documents. It's not just a matter of rag pulling. Hey, here is the noun, subject, verb from this document, but it's actually I understand how this thing affects this other thing, and this affects another thing in the document using low rank adaptation, because actually like it fine tuned to that set of documents. That's the idea. It's where I'm still trying to fully understand and still process it, because a lot of brainstorming was done with Gemini and mostly Gemini, to be honest. But I do think it's interesting building the proof of concept now just to play around. I think it's cool. The way it was the way it came about was that I was thinking of, I saw a Reddit post the other day about piracy using overfitting models, and I was like, oh dang, that's really interesting. I was thinking about like maybe if you overfit a model onto a set of documents, wouldn't you be able to like fully get like the correct information about that? Like if you use like maybe like smaller parameter models, would not really work well. Shot the idea at Gemini, got shot down, was basically a dumb idea. I said, okay, how can we make this better? And then just brainstorm from there. Now I have the DIG framework that I'm trying to work on. I think it looks cool. I think maybe it has some merit. I want to play around with it more, not just because I think it has merit, but also because it allows me to learn more stuff. So let's say this framework doesn't yield like the best results, like empirical results or wherever. I still learn stuff throughout the process, which is exciting. I also like the name DIG. But yeah, I'm excited. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say, so have a great day.